Okay, full disclosure before we start, I am attempting to record this episode in just one take. Just one, no editing, none. Whatever happens is going to happen. So if the cat's meowing, or if I'm going to lose my train of thought halfway through a sentence, if I fumble over certain words, congrats, welcome to my life. But why am I doing this to us both? Well, stay with me. I'm going to take about 5 minutes, and don't worry, it's not about mindfulness, or I'm not going to ask you to breathe. But hi, and welcome back to Damn Parenting. I am your host, Eva, and I'm glad you're here. And if you are new here, welcome. You don't need a backstory for this one. It's just really a short reality check-in before the summer holidays properly swallow us all. So maybe 5 minutes, no homework, no journaling. And breath. Right. Here's what I know from this side of the microphone, and from every parent I ever sat across from on this show. Exhaustion is not a personal failing. It gets all of us. And the one with the newborn who hasn't slept in a full night since, the one whose toddler treats bedtime like it's a hostage negotiation. And the dad who's been fine for 8 months. The one at the school pickups or the BSO or summer camps who just looks like they're coping beautifully. Well, it's all of us. May and June to me in this country really, it's designed to finish us off. There's study days, random Wednesdays off, bank holidays here and there, a school calendar, a work calendar, a house arts appointment that got rescheduled 3 times because somebody's was just sick. That's not you being disorganized. That's just May and June here in the Netherlands. Now, I'm going to mention a researcher here, and before you switch off thinking, oh God, here we go, Brené Brown is not candles and crystals. She is a researcher who spent 2 decades interviewing thousands of people, and her most boring, most reliable finding is the feeling of not keeping up is universal. Everyone has it. Nobody says it out loud. So if you are lying awake wondering why everyone else seems fine, they're not. They might have better lighting. And here's the practical problem with that. We're usually the last ones to notice it in ourselves. Sometimes it takes someone else to point it out, and when no one does, that's when people crash and burn. Burnout doesn't send a calendar invite, so consider this episode me pointing it out. Some people actually did it for me recently, which is why I wanted to do it for you. And so I'm not preaching from the hammock. This isn't a regular episode this week. It's the middle of the summer holidays. I'm away for most of this month, and I just couldn't get everything done on time. This show is a we, the guests, you, the listeners, the whole community, but the making of it is one person. And it took a few people from this community bluntly pointing out that what I was doing was about to work myself into the ground just to keep these weekly episodes going. And that sounds dedicated until you say it out loud. And, then it's just a problem. So instead of pushing until midnight to fake a polished episode, you're getting this one, recorded in one take, cracks and all. And that's why God knows what can happen right now when I'm recording. But there is a phrase, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. And that's Gretchen Rubin from the Happiness Project. And it's the most useful sentence I keep rereading, mainly because of brain fog. I can keep rereading it as if it's the first time. Anyway, that's enough about me. Here's the part that's actually for you. I have 4 questions, nothing spiritual. Just think of it as a check-in for yourself, the inspection that you keep putting off. You can answer them on the bike, in the car, or just while unloading the dishwasher. It's very generic, but I do want to do this for you. Question 1. Has it been too busy? Like not normal busy, just the kind that you really just don't remember most of the month of May, maybe even June. Question 2. Is there a gap between how you're doing and how you're telling people you're doing? Because that gap is usually the first warning light. Question 3. When did you last actually check on yourself? Like, instead of just keep going. Most of us service the car more often than we do ourselves. And the last one, are you going into this holiday with real expectations or maybe Instagram ones? Because let's be honest about what's coming. Holidays with young kids are not holidays. As my brother put it, it's taking the show on the road. Same exhaustion, different time zone. Same tantrums, just someone else's house. Or maybe even a tent in France after 11 hours of traffic. You will still be parenting at 6 a.m., but maybe with worse coffee. No one's summer looks like those photos, even the people taking those photos. So skip the pressure to make it magical. Decide one realistic thing instead. Mine is, I'm not going to edit for the month of July. Yours might be, my kids can watch as much TV as they want, or they can have as many ice creams as they want. Or we're not doing day trips just because the weather app is telling us there's lots of sun. Lower the bar on purpose. That's not giving up, and that's planning. So here's what I'm going to leave you with, and it's deliberately unambitious. You don't have to crash just to earn a break. You're allowed to notice that you're running on empty before anyone else has to point it out. And do something small about it today. And small is the whole point. 5 minutes for yourself every single day. That beats the 5K run you keep planning to do, but never actually do. So just do something small. 5 minutes, maybe just one hot coffee, maybe just a walk around the block without a child, without a partner. Sitting in your car, even for those few extra moments before going inside, we all need something. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Not in your summer, not in your parenting, and not in you. And if the summer has a few cracks in it, good. As the Leonard Cohen line goes, that's how the light gets in. Thank you for being here and for being the we in all of this. And if you are new here, there are over 200 episodes on pregnancy, Dutch systems, relationships, mental health, and everything in between. They'll keep you until you're ready. Now, new episodes are coming from next week. I'm only taking the 1 week off because I just couldn't. But until then, mind yourselves. And just take those 5 minutes today. That's the whole assignment. I'll catch you next time.